Hey Cancer, it's Jen here from tarotspirit.net. I'm here to do your June 2017 monthly tarot reading. Sorry it's late. Better late than never, maybe. I hurt my hand, no big deal. Just slipped going up the stairs. Not even down the stairs, up the stairs. And just gave it a good smacking, but I'll be fine. But I'm going to pull the cards this way because the shuffling's getting to me. Everybody's shuffling. Oh, I'm sorry, I will never sing again because I can't. So my beautiful niece she's the sign of Cancer, and she's at getting her yoga certification in the Berkshires this weekend. I'm very proud of her. She has a really great, if you're into yoga and positivity, she just finished her sophomore year in college, so she's just a young, fresh, vibrant, positive energy. She's a health major. She's really thriving. And so if you're into that type of energy, and especially if you like yoga, what's her Instagram? homemade.yoga. Let me look. I highly suggest you follow her for a dose of inspiration. Sorry. homemade.yoga. Here you go. Isn't she cute? Okay. Let's see. I don't know how many cards I pulled. If you'll notice this month, every single reading is different. Some I've done, I don't know. I'm just all over the place. Oh, I pulled the right amount. Who knew? Okay, at the bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune. Staying centered, staying in the middle of the wheel, breathing through anything going on this month. Not that it doesn't look like you have anything stressful going on, but there is that full moon on the 9th, and I've just been, just from the things going on around me, things are going to come to a head, and things need to come to a head and be released, and it's going to be okay. Like, it's been a long time coming, I think, for a lot of people, and I'm not an astrologer, but this is just what I'm feeling. Just a lot of shit is going down, I've noticed. So the wheel, you can, it's kind of like you can be a drama queen. You can be up on the top of the wheel, like, yeah, everything's awesome. And then if things aren't going your way, you can be down at the bottom of the wheel getting crushed and just like everything's horrible, and just sort of lose perspective when you're riding on the outside of the wheel. You can be in the top, you can be falling off, you can be crushed on the bottom, you can be climbing up. It's always some sort of state of extreme emotion, unless you're in the middle. And then it's just like you're just breathing through, you're riding through, things come and go. Everything's a cycle, and there's a reason and a season for everything, and you just kind of you just sort of are going to breathe and ride it out this month, and just enjoy the ride. So there is some coming from the past. This was a focus. So there was some quick communication, some quick opportunities, this could be a new job, something really changing your life. This could be a new love interest. It's usually but it's quick moving. It's a quick opportunity. It's a quick change, something coming in fast. And often it's something you may have put into motion, but it's like, even though you may have wanted it or put it into motion, it could be like, okay, I put my resume out there, and I had an interview, and then I sort of forgot about it. And all of a sudden they call you up and it's like, we're going to offer you this job, and we want you to start in 2 weeks. And you're just like, and it's like, even though you actively, looked through the want ads, put your resume out there, wrote the cover letter, went to the interview, you're still sort of like, oh shit, what's happening? Like, it can seem a little bit overwhelming. And then that's where that wheel comes in. It's like, relax, it's okay. It's going to be okay. This is what you wanted, or you figure out what you want. Is this what I want? But it may feel a little overwhelming just because it's just of its quickness. It's quick moving energy. And then you have the Page of Wands. Definitely could be a new job, a new love interest, something that has you fired up, that you're excited about, that you're passionate about. It's a hobby, something creative. So there's newness here in June for you guys. The starting of something new, the start of a new way of life that is in an area that you're energized about, you're enthusiastic about, that gets you out of bed. It's like, this is something you can't wait to get up and go to. It's not something that drains your energy. It's like you're pumped to get to it, to do it. You want to go, go, go. And yeah, you're making a decision, but it's not just a decision like, oh, should I have Dunkin' Donuts, or should I stop at, should I have something healthier and make myself an omelet at home? It's not that type of decision. It's like, life is short, and what the hell am I doing? And what am I going to make out of my life? What am I going to do? What am I doing? I got to get off my ass and stop binge watching Netflix. That was directed towards me. I'm not a Cancer, but life is here for the taking. It's what you make out of it. It's what you do with it. You need to live life, not just sit around and wait for something to happen. So it's like, what do I want my life to be, and how I will create that. People who have these amazing, exciting lives, they create it. They make it happen. They get up every day and say, I'm going to do it. I have a goal. I'm focused. This is what I'm working towards, and I'm psyched about it. I mean, that's why I love my niece's Instagram. And she's an inspiration to me, because she's just working on a goal, putting one foot in front of the other, and doing it and making it happen. So it's that. It's like, what am I going to do? How am I going to truly live my life? It's an awakening. It's like, shit, what am I doing? Life is too short. I have to make something happen. So it's that thought process that's getting you to light a fire under your ass to get going. And I think because you have been in a funk a little bit, like it's not like this deep depression necessarily or anything. And if you do suffer from depression, that's a real thing, and to go to a doctor and a mental health professional. But if it's just sort of a like, oh, I don't know what to do, like things blah, you're having trouble motivating yourself, getting up, seeing the beauty in life and things like that. Sometimes go out and volunteer. Like, find, what are you interested in? Take a class. Get involved in something that sparks your interest. Or if you're not sure what sparks your interest, try a bunch of different things. But it's like, you have to get up. You have to get out. You have to get out of the house. You have to get moving. So you don't have time to sit around and be blah and feel sorry for yourself, or be bored, or sometimes it's just almost a numb feeling, just like, what am I going to do? I don't know what to do. It's like, oh my God, you have the whole day. You can do anything you want, but you have to do it. So here are a couple overall cards. The Seven of Wands. You don't need to maybe there's some, I skipped right over the Four of Swords. So this is reminding me, this is the influence coming up. This is meditation. This is, so I love this. This card, this Four of Cups, she's sort of like, she has her head down and she's sort of like staring at those cups. She's totally missing this cup behind her. And the Four of Cups is about not seeing the big picture, not seeing an opportunity, sort of being apathetic and blah. And so she's looking externally, right? She's looking at other things. Here, he's going within. He's finding his center within. He's understanding that his fire, his passion, his enthusiasm, his life is all controlled from his inner thoughts. Swords are thoughts. Going within, changing how he's thinking about things, changing how he's viewing the world, being mindful and being in control of his thoughts, and what he expends his energy thinking about and worrying about, and learning to calm himself and to be okay in the stillness, to be okay in the moments when maybe a lot of stuff is either going on or nothing's going on. I mean, that seems to be the thing. It's like either, oh, it's happening too fast, or it wasn't, I didn't really feel like anything was going on. And so it's like, no, okay, you know what? Enough of this. I need to find what I'm passionate about, and I need to get centered, and I need to stop living on the roller coaster and move forward. And you do not have to justify how this moving forward looks to anyone. You don't have to justify your life to anyone. So, I know a lot of us, I do this. It's like, I feel like I have to give an explanation for everything. You don't owe anyone an explanation. And if they don't like it, tough shit. We had, I once had worked somewhere, and this person who was a doctor, a veterinarian, I work in the healthcare field, but in human medicine, she decided to change careers. And she said to me, I'm making a big career. And I'm like, oh, good for you. And, she didn't. And then someone else at work was like, why the hell did you stop becoming a vet to do this? And it was like, and she, whatever, she gave a nice, whatever response. But I was just kind of like, she doesn't owe anyone an explanation. She is living her truth and doing what she needs to do for herself. So don't get caught up in the trap of feeling you have to defend something that to someone you don't owe an explanation to. And be careful that you're not demanding explanations from people who don't owe you an explanation. Oh, I love this. And the Fool card. Yeah, it's time to move on. It's time to take a leap of faith. It's time to move forward. It's time to go after your dreams. It's time to stop sitting around and waiting for life to become amazing and exciting. It's not going to happen without you putting one foot in front of the other and getting out there. And so that's the energy that you're figuring out in the month of June and moving forward with. You're making a decision to get out there, to move forward, to find your passion, to not get caught up in drama. Learn to meditate and appreciate the moment, and that you don't have to justify your life to anyone. So I kind of love, it's like there was this 8 of Wands, and it sort of lit a fire, and then you're like, you decided, you made the decision with that Judgment card. You had this fast moving thing that was kind of like, oh my God, what am I going to do? It's happening so fast. And then you just made the decision. You're like, I'm doing it. I'm going for it. Because this is where I was. And if it gets a little overwhelming, I can just chill. I can meditate. I can go within. I can stay centered. But damn it, I'm going for it. I'm going to start living. Cool. I love it. All right. Thanks, Cancer. Enjoy.